Chris and Stephen, 2016 will also be remembered as the year of so many retirements. We saw so many superstars walking away from their respective fields. Chris, who are you going to miss the most?
Poppy.
Aww.
You and Major League Baseball will miss him the most.
Well, I think a lot of us will miss him for a number of reasons, but I think it's always hard to see. Listen, full disclosure, lifelong Sox fan. You know, I've been able to temper that in my professional capacity.
Okay.
I promise you.
Have you?
But I think it's really hard to see an athlete go out at the top of their game, because when you saw the way he performed this year, you can't help but think that he would basically be the same player next year. And but I didn't see Jim Brown play. You know, he went out at the top of his game. I saw Barry Sanders go out at the top of his game. It's like, but you know, when you know somebody has so much left to give, you hate to see them leave early. But also, I think baseball really needs a guy like David Ortiz, because if you were to build a commercial, like a national campaign around a baseball player, who would you choose ahead of David Ortiz at this point? I mean, Mike Trout clearly is a once-in-a-generation player, but he doesn't have that charisma or visibility. And that's what baseball's struggling with a little bit right now, is finding those athletes. You know, basketball certainly has it. The NFL has it, but baseball's struggling to find that, and Poppy gave that to them.
Chris, just following up, do you think that David Ortiz regrets announcing that he was going to retire before 2016, because he really didn't leave the door open for himself to return?
We saw him the other night. He seemed pretty happy to
Yeah.
Okay.
Poppy's good.
Yeah, life is good for Big Poppy.
Let's not forget he's also an excellent magazine editor, too. He took over an issue of SI in early October. He has a job in retirement waiting for him if he wants it.
A second career right up the ladder, too. That's impressive. Who are you going to miss the most?
You know, I'm going to miss Ortiz. Definitely, I'm going to miss Vin Scully, and, you know, definitely the voice of baseball. But you talk about people going out at the top of their game. Michael Phelps, if he wasn't at the top of his game, he was really, really close. 5 gold medals. Now, there are two ways you can look at this argument. What more does he have to prove? What more does he have to accomplish? 28 career Olympic medals. On the other hand, I'm curious to know what this guy could keep doing if he kept at it for another 4 years or another 8 years. He still is the best swimmer in the world. It's really impressive what he was able to do this year. And, you know, we know what he's been through over the last couple of years. But I think one of the reasons why he seemed to enjoy his Olympic experience so much, it gets back to what you talked about Ortiz announcing early. I think Ortiz and maybe Phelps to some extent, knowing that this was his last Olympics, they were both kind of liberated knowing this is their last rodeo. They could enjoy the ride. Michael Phelps has talked a lot about how he didn't really enjoy his 2012 Olympic experience and he wanted one more taste. I think soaking up the moment, knowing this is it, pouring everything you have into one last go at it, that might be one reason why Ortiz and Phelps had so much success, but also it makes it really bittersweet to see them go, because you realize, wow, if they'd enjoyed every moment like this, their careers might have been even better than they were.